So I was talking to my friend John the other day, and he was telling me how he's making $1,500 a month by using just a few Fiverr gigs. Paul James here, welcome back to another video today. So like the title of the video says, like the intro said, I'm bringing my friend John on here because I was talking to him and he told me about how he's making $1,500 a month using a few Fiverr gigs. Now, I was able to get it out of him exactly what gigs he's using.
Got him!
And I'm gonna break that down, or I'm gonna have him break it down. I invited him to come on the channel today to talk about it. So if you're excited to learn about that, smash that like button. If you don't know, Fiverr is the website where you can go and you can hire people for like $5 to do certain things for you. So he's gonna break down exactly what things he's hiring people for and how he's making that money. If you're not subscribed to the channel yet, go ahead and subscribe. Make sure you click that button, turn notifications on so you don't miss any updates on my videos. If you want to comment that you subscribed, I will reply back to you. All right, so let's go and transfer this over to John and pass it off to him so that he can break this down for you.
Hey, what is going on, guys? John here. Thank you again, Paul, for taking the time to do that introduction. Today, I'm actually going to walk you guys through just some kind of strategy around how you can go out there and start really outsourcing a lot of work that you might be doing for your clients. Or if you've never worked with a client before, this will give you some ideas of how you can go out there and actually start, finding other people to do the work for you on your behalf. And that way, you're kind of in this situation where, as opposed to working in your business, you're working on your business, right? So I'm going to talk about a few different websites that you can use for outsourcing work, and I'm going to give you a few examples of some things that I've done when it comes to outsourcing over the last few years. So the first website I really love and still use today and have used for many years is a website called Fiverr. If you guys are not familiar with Fiverr, this is actually a platform that people go and sell services for starting around $5. Now, depending on what you're looking for, you can literally find just about any service online that involves, really anything in, I guess you could say, the online space on Fiverr. So if you need someone to do like graphics, like maybe a logo or a banner, you want someone to design like a t-shirt logo for you, you could find pretty much all of that stuff here on Fiverr. You also have all of your digital marketing needs. So if you need someone to do social media work for you, video marketing, email marketing, all of the above, it's all here on Fiverr. Same with writing. Maybe you need someone to like help you write content for like a book, or you need an article written for a blog. All of that stuff can be found here. You've got a lot of additional options for like video, animation, music and audio, as well as programming, business, and lifestyle. So there's just about anything you could really think of that you could sell online, you could find it on Fiverr. So when it comes to really outsourcing a lot of work, one of the things I found when I was very first starting out online, especially working with clients, was that I was trying to do all of the work myself. I was in this kind of situation where I just constantly wanted to be doing everything, right? Like if I worked with this new client and they needed some blogs done, I would try to write them. If they needed a logo done, I might try to help them with that logo and help create it. If I was doing SEO for them, search engine optimization, I would be helping them like create backlinks. I would be writing up like the title tags for their website and all these different things. And I was literally doing everything. And obviously this isn't very scalable, right? If you're the only person doing all of the work, you're really just kind of a glorified employee, right? And none of us want that. We want to be able to be in a position where we can hire help and get to a point where we can grow our business and focus on the things that are going to make us money. So I took a decision at one point where instead of kind of being afraid and being afraid to let go, I started hiring help for some of the things that I knew other people could do for me. Now, I know for many of you, if you've never worked with a client before, or if you're just starting out, you've never outsourced, this is something that as you start to pay money to have other people do work on your behalf, it gets to be a lot easier, right? So I wanted to give you guys some examples of things that I've paid for. I've actually spent probably, I think, close to like a couple $1,000s on Fiverr, let alone some of the other sites I'm going to walk you guys through when it comes to outsourcing work. So wanted to give you some examples here. You can see that some of the things that I've commonly had done were logo design, right? Even though I'm a little bit okay with like Photoshop, I can come in and do some basic stuff. I really didn't want to have to spend the time doing logos or creating anything design-wise. So I've had ebook covers designed. I've had a lot of logo designs done. Many of these either for my own websites or for clients. I've had some things done along the lines of like doing stuff with YouTube. Maybe I didn't want to spend the time on a thumbnail. If you look at someone like Paul's channel, you'll notice that all of the thumbnails are like really well put together, and those take time. So if you aren't someone that could do that, maybe you just want to pay someone else to do it on your behalf. The logo like design intro I do like for my My own YouTube channel, that was something I had done on Fiverr. You could do a ton of different things here. Like I had a e-cover done for like a Kindle book. I had someone format a Kindle book for me. And the biggest thing that I really wanted to talk about is having articles done. So to give you guys an example, right, I have this client here that they actually pay me $1,500 a month to do SEO for them. So when I say SEO, that means helping them rank high on the search engines and show up higher when people are looking for their services. So one of the things that this particular client really wanted was new blog posts all the time. Like they were like, I just want new blog posts being posted on the website on a regular basis. And that was kind of part of that agreement. So I said to myself, I don't really want to write about like mold and water damage because that's what this company does. I don't really know a whole lot about it, first of all. And even if I did spend the time to learn it, my time was more valuable than writing those articles. But I had agreed to do that as part of the contract, right? So I went over to Fiverr and I found someone that could do this basically do this stuff for me. I found someone who could write up to a 600-word article, and I found that they were really good at what they did. Like they could just bang out an article on just about any topic. It was going to be a really high quality article. So I went out and I basically find them and I'll pay them anywhere from $5 to $10 to do that. And they then deliver me these really amazing articles that are really, pretty much a high quality piece of content that I can use on my client site. So the way that you really want to look at this is, even though I was getting paid $1,500, I knew that I could find some people to fulfill a lot of the services that I was doing for that $1,500, right? So if I needed someone to come in here and do all the SEO for these blog posts, if I needed someone to come in and do the backlinks, or maybe do like a news press release, some of the other things like adding new business directories for this company, the things that were going to really impact their business, I was basically finding either a partner, an outsourced company, or specific people that could do all the different things I needed to make sure the job was being done and really getting fully completed the way that I wanted it to be done. So the client was happy with the end result, and they would then get more business, more leads, more phone calls, and everybody would be happy. So this is just a quick example. You can see a lot of the things I did were, here's one like, 3 reasons you need water damage restoration in Port Charlotte. So the idea with this was we were basically doing SEO on a specific keyword, water damage restoration, and in the city of Port Charlotte. So I was able to outsource this entire article. I didn't have to worry about trying to optimize it. I just went and found people that could do this, and I went and did this for a bunch of different cities, added photos, did this for different keywords, and we added a lot of different things that would really just help with the branding and their overall content strategy. So really what I wanted to share with you guys is that really getting into that mentality of thinking, how can I start outsourcing more of this stuff? Now, before I go on, I did want to let you guys know that both Paul and myself actually have a special masterclass that we've put together that really goes through and breaks down some of the strategies that we're using for outsourcing. And you can use these same strategies to go out there and actually get your first clients and outsource even the prospecting, so you don't have to be doing all of the work yourself. Really, it's all about kind of leveraging other people's skill sets and finding specific people to do specific tasks so you don't have to be doing all of it on your own. So again, check out that masterclass, as we'll be sharing some cool details on more strategy around this inside that masterclass. But really, if you get creative with this, right, one of the things that I found when I was starting out was I felt I was pretty confident in being able to write like a really good ad, right? Like maybe on Facebook, and I was doing this for a client, but I was still bad at the graphic, right? Like I didn't know how to come up with a good graphic. I didn't want to use a stock image from like Facebook. Like they have these stock images that you can use. And this particular person had this this gig here where they would design like really attractive Facebook ads. So I was like, wow, that's really cool. Like these guys are just going to get everything done. I don't have to spend the time trying to like come up with this crazy design, and I was able to do this for literally just $10. So depending on what you were looking for, there are like premium upgrades. Like this guy would do like, multiple ads, and he'll add in like editable versions of the files. So if I want to make changes, so some of that stuff is really up to you and what your budget is. But if you start looking at, when it comes to, growing your business, working on stuff for yourself, you don't have to be doing everything, right? So some of the other ways that I wanted to kind of reference how you could go out there and make this work for you is if you want to hire full-time people, like virtual assistants, you could do that to have people that are kind of in your pipeline to help you as you grow your business. So one of the places I suggest going for that is a site called Upwork.com. You can see their kind of slogan is hire freelancers, make things happen. and you can grow your business through the top freelancing website, hire talent nearby or worldwide. So I've actually logged into this site, and you can see in here, you can basically post a job. They have some templates for different things. So maybe if I needed someone for sales and marketing, I could come in here, basically create a post, describe what I want out of a freelancer, and then people will start applying to my job. So I took an example as well as if you want to look for specific people, you can actually come over to their search feature, and I just typed in copywriter to give you an example. A copywriter is generally someone that's going to write technical, like really persuasive words that will help sell. And you can see here I have tons of people. Like here's someone that specifically does this in the beauty and fashion niche. You've got a lot of different people. So depending on what I'm looking for, right? Like maybe I'm working with a client and they want like a really amazing sales page created for a product that they're selling. I could come over to Upwork and say, hey, I've got a $2,000 budget for this, or a $3,000 budget. I'm going to go hire someone and maybe spend $1,000, and then I could keep the rest of that money. And essentially my client isn't going to know the difference so long as I'm delivering a quality end product. So that's just one example of how to look at it. A couple other sites that I highly recommend checking out if you're looking to do some outsourcing would be a site called FreeUp. This one's run by this guy, Nathan Hirsch. He actually reached out to me at one point, and I found that he was kind of an up-and-comer in the space. And you can see that they've got people pretty much doing all the same stuff. You've got e-commerce, Amazon, digital marketing, virtual assistants, web development, web design, customer service, and advertising. So just about anything you could need when it comes to hiring help, you can find it on one of these sites. The last source that I wanted to mention is a site called Freelancercom. This is probably one of the oldest sites that's been around in this space. And again, you're going to find similar people depending on what you're looking for. Like pretty much like just about anything you could imagine, right? Like here's someone that was doing Facebook marketing. Here was someone doing architectural rendering for a house, articles for men's fashion and lifestyle websites. Really all the potential here to find and hire that help is out there for you. So again, if you can't find it on Fiverr, I highly recommend starting with Upwork and then checking out some of these other sites. Again, if you guys like what you're hearing, be sure to check out the masterclass myself and Paul put together. And thank you for watching this video. Hopefully it's been helpful. And if you have any questions, feel free to comment. I'll pop in on Paul's video and hopefully reply to some of the comments if you guys have questions on anything. And I look forward to seeing you guys in that masterclass.
All right, guys, thanks so much for watching this video today. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you like the video, again, don't forget to smash the like button. Don't forget to be subscribed. We do have a free masterclass in the description of this video, so be sure to check that out. We're gonna talk more about how to do outsourcing, how you can actually get hands off with your business so that you're not just a glorified employee. All right, guys, so we'll see you in the next video. I am Paul James. Peace out.